Good morning, students. Flowers of Paradise Public School, Malpe. Social Science, Our Constitution, Lesson Part 2nd. Our Constitution. In this chapter, you learn silent features of the Constitution, continuing part. Point number 12, Cultural and Educational Rights. 13, Right to Constitutional Remedies. In that A. Habeas corpus, B. Mandamus, C. Prohibition, D. Certiorari, E. Co-warrant. 14, the Directive Principles of State Policy, DPSP. Cultural and Educational Rights. In this point, the silent features of Constitution, all citizens of the country have their own language, script and culture, and it is the duty of the state to protect them. This right protects the interest of religious and linguistic minorities. No one can be denied admission in a government aided institution or institution run by minorities. So, education must be given to all. As per point, Article 21 says, under this right, the state should provide compulsory and free education for all children aged between 6 to 14 years, and the Karnataka government has brought into practice the Right of Education Act RTE in 2009 to provide all education free. Right to constitutional remedies. The Constitution has not only given fundamental rights to the citizens of India but also guaranteed them under Article 32. Whenever the rights are violated either by a person or state government or the central government, the citizens may appeal directly to the Supreme Court for their protection. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has called this right the heart and soul of the Constitution. Right to constitutional remedies. So, here Article 21A says, under this right, the state should provide compulsory and free education for all, as per I have told earlier, 6 to 14 years. Constitutional remedies. In this right of the Constitution, we have to note habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari, co-warrants. These are the facilities given for people when they are deprived from the law. Now we see the right to constitutional remedies in that mandamus. What is mandamus? When the legislature, executive or any other subordinate institutions fail to perform certain duties or works, the Supreme Court or the High Courts orders them to perform these works. This order is called mandamus. In the state government and in the central government, these orders will be passed by Supreme and High Courts, mandamus. Right to constitutional remedies in that prohibition also one support given by the Constitution to the people. When a subordinate court passes a judgment beyond its jurisdiction or the judgment is against the sense of natural justice, the higher court pass order against such judgments. This is called prohibition. This can be passed against a lower court by higher court. When injustice was faced, it will be cleared by high courts. So next one point, right to constitutional remedies in it, certiorari. When the subordinate court pass judgments beyond their jurisdiction or against the sense of natural justice, the higher court orders the submission of records related to that judgment to it. This order is called certiorari. And by that, again one provision, right to constitutional remedies in that, co-warrant. The order directing the right person to occupy the right public office is called co-warrant. The order passed against the person who hold public offices illegally by the higher courts, it will be called as co-warrant. Such examples happen when in the time of the IG postings in Karnataka, seniority someone will come and government orders someone. So in that time, the two posts, not there only one post, but people will be two. Such incident happens when they have to go for court to get justice. Right to constitutional remedies. The Constitution has not only given fundamental rights to the citizens of India, but also guaranteed them under Article 32. Whenever the rights are violated either by a person or state government or the central government, the citizens may appeal directly to the Supreme Court for their protection. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has called this right the heart and soul of the Constitution. Right to constitutional remedies. So, here Article 21A says, under this right, the state should provide compulsory and free education for all, as per I have told earlier, 6 to 14 years. And DPSP remaining parts, to implement the uniform civil code through the country. Directive principles of state policy in that to implement a uniform civil code through the country, to provide opportunities for the development of health and preschool education to all children below 6 years. हर एक को शिक्षा मिलेगी. To protect historical monument and maintain places of historical interest. All the valuable monuments like Taj Mahal and all, we must be taken care ourselves, and even we must preserve it for future. To separate the executive from the judiciary, कार्यांग को न्यायांग से जोड़ने का काम करना चाहिए. And to protect international peace and to respect international law, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कानून को और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय शांति को बरकरार रखने का. To establish ग्राम पंचायत. DPSP remaining parts, directive principles of policy, state policy in this remaining parts, points, to encourage rural and cottage industries, to organize and develop agriculture and animal husbandry on modern lines, to ensure prohibition of liquor, मद्यपान को दूर करने का, to ensure development of farming based on scientific methods, farming को scientific methods से जोड़ने का. So all this work we have to do. So these principles aim at holistic development of India. So children, completion of Constitution lesson, write the exercise part, complete the notes and answer the following questions and send me the last page and show your parents the notes. All the best. Have a nice day. Take care.